Good morning, Scorpio. I just got back from a long walk. Figured I'd do the reading now instead of waiting till later. We are using the Angel Wisdom Tarot today for your daily messages. This is by Riley Valentine, and the illustrations are by Dan Craig. Hope I pronounced the last name right. Um, I'm going to do a spiritual warfare prayer before the beginning of the reading. Normally, I just say I repel any and all negative energies, but I figure as long as I got this book, I may as well use it. So this is a spiritual warfare prayer to repel any and all negative energies. I'll try not to find something that's too long. So let's see. This is the prayer for the invocation of the nine choirs of angels. According to ancient tradition, the angels are arrayed in a hierarchy of nine ranks or choirs whose designations are drawn from scripture. Now, if you don't like this prayer, all you need to do is skip ahead. So, O holy angels, watch over us at all times during this perilous life. O holy archangels, be our guides on the way to heaven. O heavenly choir of the principalities, govern us in soul and body. O mighty powers, preserve us against the wiles of the demons. O celestial virtues, give us strength and courage in the battle of life. O powerful dominions, obtain for us dominion over the rebellion of our flesh. O sacred thrones, grant us peace with God and man. O brilliant cherubim, illuminate our minds with heavenly knowledge. O burning seraphim, enkindle in our hearts the fire of charity. Amen. So I just find these spiritual warfare prayers interesting because a lot of people come on here for you know, they come on here for advice about a certain person, like, well, should I keep, trying to be with this person? Is this person the one for me? And unfortunately, it's not even about all that. And what I mean is, of course, the only person we can control is ourselves. But a lot of people get on here and they forget about certain things. Like some people, are too far gone. I'm not saying your person is too far gone, but some people are too far gone. You can look at as many tarot readings as you want to. Some of you, your person is too far gone. And I had an experience like that in one of the readings I was looking at a few days ago. Somebody told me, for a Scorpio read, that a person had feelings for me, but they could not access them. Like they refused to access them, or they just could not access them. There was something, and they didn't word it this way, but there was something wrong with them to where they could not access them. So, it's not always about what a certain person is doing. Sometimes that person may be dealing with certain demons or certain things going on in their life, and there may be nothing they can do about it. So that's why it's always best to focus on ourselves first and on our self healing. This is called, this channel is called Self Growth Oracle for a reason. And I was inspired to make this channel based on, things I had learned from Rich Lopp. Rich Lopp is another great tarot reader out there, but he will be very blunt with his readings. He won't sugarcoat things or make them flowery or anything like that. He will, tell you bluntly whether someone wants to be with you or not. And so if you want that type of reading, go see Rich Lopp. I'm more one of the more flowery tarot readers, but yeah. So let's get started with the Angel Wisdom Tarot. Okay, now sometimes I will be blunt because I am a Scorpio, but let's get started. We're going to get started on your past energy, which, because this is a daily reading, the past energy would be for yesterday. What was going on yesterday? And these cards are a trip because for me, sometimes all I did the day before was watch TV. And I don't see a tarot card for that, where I was just sitting around. I mean, they do have the Four of Swords, but okay, so yesterday you may have messaged someone. We have the Page of Wands. You had a lot of passion for someone. There was someone that you really liked, someone that you messaged or wanted to message. The Page of Wands is about enthusiasm, creativity, news of exciting opportunities, allowing your creativity to soar, doing things that fuel your passions, finishing what you start, okay? So, it was a very busy day for you yesterday for some of you. There are different passions people get involved in, different hobbies, but I'm going to go along with, maybe you wanted to send someone a message, okay? So the person you wanted to send someone a message to, you actually had on block, okay? We have the Hermit, the Seven of Wands, and the Knight of Pentacles. So there was someone you were dealing with who has changed. This person may have changed their relationship status. They may have become more clear about what they want. And for now, you have this person on block. We have the Hermit, the Seven of Wands, the Knight of Earth. Even though this person has changed, you have them on block. You still don't really trust them that well. And that was yesterday. I don't know if you messaged this person or not. Some of you may have texted them or messaged them on social media. For today, Scorpio, we have the Ten of Cups. So this is a happy marriage, happily ever after, emotional contentment. Some of you are fine where you're at. You're happy where you're at, regardless of whether you have someone or not. Some of you could be single parents, because it says raising children. It says a loving relationship with your children and raising children wisely and successfully. And not all of you may have children. Some of you may have a cat or a dog that makes you happy, makes you emotionally fulfilled, that you consider as being like a child. You're still hurting inside, Scorpio, from what a past person did, because we have the Justice and the Three of Swords. Well, the Three of Air, we also have this Queen of Air. So you're still hurting from something a past person did. And you're not really, letting this person back in your life. Some of you feel like you have a happy home life without this person, because we do have this Queen of Swords energy. Okay. It's also possible some of you may have cut off a Queen of Swords. So Justice, Three of Swords, and Queen of Swords. Okay. For tomorrow, Scorpio, we have the Magician. This is about you manifesting what you want in your life. Magic is alive in your life, Scorpio. What you need to be a successful manifest, if you believe it, you can do it. Okay. So tomorrow will be possibly a good time to maybe plant something if you're interested in planting things. Because around this time tomorrow, around tomorrow, you are manifesting like crazy. Okay. So this is a card of trusting. The universe will provide what you need if you believe. Resources may just miraculously show up, or you may discover that you can easily manifest them yourself. And I thought this card was interesting, Scorpio, because today when I was taking a walk, I saw a Porsche. There was a Porsche just sitting on the side of the road, and it said for sale. And I was like, man, I don't have a car. Like, this just came out of nowhere. But for some of you, the things that you need are just miraculously showing up tomorrow. And it never hurts to ask wise people for advice. And if someone wants to help you soar, let them. Okay. So this is about the power of the law of attraction, making your dreams come true. Excellent skills due to excellent training, taking charge of your life, visualizing what you want to create. Some of you may want to create like a vision board of what you want in your life or what you want in the future. Okay. We have the ego card, which is usually represented by the devil. And we have the Ace of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. It looks like there's someone that you've been a loyal friend to for a long time. And it looks like tomorrow you're manifesting a solid offer from this person. Somebody is coming forward with a solid offer for you tomorrow. They may be a Capricorn or have Capricorn in their chart, or you may have Capricorn in your chart. Some of you could be giving a solid offer to someone tomorrow, or someone is giving a solid offer to you. But if this solid offer is to you, you deserve it, Scorpio, because you've been very reliable towards this person with this Page of Pentacles energy. You've been a very reliable friend, and this solid offer coming in, you deserve it. So that's for tomorrow, Scorpio. Your attitude for today is the Four of Air. You're just resting. You're not doing anything. Okay. So you're like the type of manifester who, you're not actively going out and trying to make this person give you an offer. You're waiting for them. Okay. You're waiting for them. Like I said yesterday, you may have messaged them or may have felt the need to message them, but you're not making the solid offer. You're waiting for this solid offer to come to you, and you're resting. You're focused on your healing right now, possibly getting more sleep. Some of you need to get more sleep. There's still someone that you love. You have a lot of love in your heart for someone. We have the Knight of Cups, the Five of Pentacles, and the Seven of Cups. You have a lot of options, but there's a specific person out of all these options, that you may be in love with. You just want someone to share your love and happiness with, but you're resting right now. Some of you are taking a break from love or a break from the dating scene, okay? Influencing you is the Two of Cups. You may be dealing with a soulmate, okay? This is falling in love or the resurgence of a romantic relationship, forgiveness, and the ending of challenges, exchanging gifts. You're being advised to not give up on people you love. So even if you're not in contact with this person, you could at least, pray for them from a distance. Now, this person is a soulmate and they usually go after what they want, but they're still in this deceptive energy. Okay. We have a lot of denial and blockages with this person because we have the Two of Swords, the Seven of Swords, and the Two of Wands. They know that they are interested in you physically. They know that they're attracted to you physically. But as far as, their other feelings, they're blocking their other feelings and denying those feelings to themselves with this Two of Swords, Seven of Swords, and Two of Wands. Okay. Some of them could even be denying that they want you when they actually do. Because we have the Two of Swords, the Seven of Swords, and the Two of Wands, okay? So this person's in a lot of denial right now. And you're keeping your distance from them, which is a smart thing to do, because if you didn't maintain your distance from them, you know, um, you'd be caught up in the same cycle again of them denying and discarding. So this person may be caught up in a cycle of denial and discard. This person could have some sort of narcissistic qualities. I call them fleas. If this person was a full blown narcissist, I'd say, well, you can give up on this person, let them go. But this person may just have narcissistic qualities that could be worked on in therapy. I call them fleas. Narcissistic fleas are habits we learn from our family of origin, where we may have known someone in our family who was a narcissist. And what I mean by fleas is certain sayings, certain things this person does or says. They may need to work those out in therapy. Your obstacle for today is we have the Hanged Man. So it's hard for you to get out of a certain perspective. I think what's going on with you and this person is you see them a certain way, and perhaps you're always going to see them that way. Well, not always, but for now, you're stuck as far as viewing them that way. Like, for example, if this person, if you saw them smoke one time, now in your mind you're like, this is a smoker, this is a smoker. But you're a very chill person according to this Four of Swords energy. But I don't think you want your peace disturbed, and I think there's some way that you're seeing this person that's causing you, like I said, to maintain your distance from them because maybe you're caught seeing them a certain way. Some of you could also be going through a dark night of the soul at this time, which is in your blockage. You're kind of confused. So, as a blockage card, your reluctance to take on different perspectives. As a blockage card, your reluctance to take a different perspective on your life is what's actually holding you up. Some of you may have not forgiven yourselves for certain things that you did in the past. You're refusing to take on a different perspective in regards to your life. Okay. And to me, this kind of relates to that Four of Swords energy because you may be saying to yourself a lot at home, like, well, I'm never going to find anyone. Like, you just go to work and you come home. But we have the World and the Queen of Pentacles. So you are doing well for yourself financially. You are taking care of yourself and you're older, wiser. You have learned all the lessons you've needed to learn in your life. But yeah, with this dreamer card, with this fool energy, it looks like you're starting off on a new beginning on your own, and some of you may not want to be made a fool of again. You know, maybe in the past your person made you feel like a fool, and your perspective is, you know, you're stuck on this perspective of, well, they're not going to make me feel like a fool again, you know. So, what's holding you back is your reluctance to take on a different perspective when it comes to your life. Some of you may be stuck in like maybe a certain religious belief or a certain religious dogma, and I'm not knocking anyone's religion, but maybe like you're stuck in a certain belief that you have to stay to yourself, you know, that you can't be with anyone, that you can't flirt, that you can't date. You know, this is starting to sound like something related to the Amish. Not saying that the Amish don't flirt. You know, you have that episode where they go through those episodes about them with their Rumspringa, you know, and where they go out and they flirt and they decide whether they want to be involved with the world or not. But it's like you're stuck on some sort of certain perspective about your life, and it doesn't even have to be a religious perspective. It could be a perspective like, well, I always find the bad ones, you know, or I always find people that are not good for me. So this is causing you to kind of isolate. I'm surprised we're not getting the Hermit here. I think we got that earlier, but that's what this Fool energy reminds me of, like you going off and doing things on your own. It kind of reminds me of that energy of if you want a job done right, you've got to do it yourself. And you're stuck in that energy, okay? And with this Queen of Earth, we don't see a rabbit, but we do see a bunny. Some of you may have a pet that you have. So you're stuck on a certain perspective right now, okay? That's what's blocking you today. So for example, today you may not be socializing much. You may be like, well, when I get out on the dating scene, this and this and this happens. Something bad always happens. And so you're stuck on a certain perspective, either about yourself or about someone else. The outcome for today is the Queen of Fire. I was just thinking about the Queen of Wands, okay? I was like, where is my cat lady? Because with the Queen of Fire, we have this woman that's holding a cat. You are brilliant, talented, independent, but you are kind of controlling sometimes, Scorpio. But there is nothing you can't do. Believe in yourself. Never underestimate your ability to make your dreams come true. The need for balance between career and personal life. Okay, so you're stepping out in this Queen of Wands energy. Okay, so I was wrong about you isolating yourself. You may be flirting with people, but I don't really think you're getting out there. I just think maybe you're flirting with people online today. Um, and the Queen of Wands, you know, she sits on her throne. You know, some people like to joke that the Queen of Wands has a lot of suitors, but you still see her sitting on her throne. And so today you will be able to make an important impression and excuse me. You will be able to make an important impression when needed. Your charismatic nature will bring you the opportunity or success you're looking for. Okay. So some of you could be online flirting, or maybe you get on live. There are certain social media platforms where you can get on live. We have the King of Cups, the Six of Cups, and the Three of Wands. So you're focused on balancing out your emotions today. You're flirting, but you're doing it in a balanced way. Some of you could be flirting with a past person, or still, like I said, you're still in love with a past person, but you're wondering how this is going to play out with the Three of Wands. So some of you are waiting for your ships to come in. All right, King of Water, Six of Water, and Three of Wands. You're waiting for your ships to come in, okay? Some of you are trying to get back to a past version of you, like the way you used to be. So King of Water, Six of Water, Three of Wands. What you don't see coming today is the Three of Pentacles. Okay, someone may be approaching you in a Three of Pentacles energy. Maybe someone wants to be your friend, or maybe you're starting on something new when it comes to work. If you have any cats or bunnies, maybe some of you could be starting up something new as far as like maybe an animal shelter. You're starting up something new. We have the Eight of Swords, the Page of Water. This is something you're very emotional about, but you're also really not sure how you're going to get this accomplished, okay? For some of you, if this is not your energy, a younger energy may be approaching you to express regrets, okay? All right. So I think for some of you, this message is that this is your energy. Don't start up something you can't finish, because we do have this Five of Water energy. But if this is someone else's energy, I think the message is basically you have someone younger who's approaching you who wants to express regret, or they want to apologize, but they're very nervous about it with this Eight of Swords energy. They're trapped in their head about it. Like, they're like, well, what if I say this and Scorpio does that? Or what if they're very trapped in their head about it, okay? They're very trapped in their head. They want to apologize to you, but they're trapped in their head. The advice, Scorpio, is the Star. Regardless of whether this person apologizes or not, you need to be focused on your healing, okay? Have faith. The future is bright, that dreams come true. Keep working on your positive changes that are going to bring an end to challenging times, the light at the end of the tunnel. So, for example, if one of the positive changes you made was, setting a boundary with this past person, you're being encouraged to keep that boundary and to keep focused on your healing. I keep pulling this card for you, Scorpio, which means you need to stay focused on your healing around this time. Um, let this end. Okay, I know some of you still have feelings for this person. Okay, I confused this with the Death card. I'm sorry. We have the Transformation card, which is the Tower card, okay? So with this Tower card, I'm going to have to look up this card, just to see what kind of self-care activities you need to do today. And we also have the King of Fire, which is basically don't make any moves, stay on your throne, sit on your throne. If this person apologizes, and they invite you to come over, don't do it. Don't come over. You know, I think the advice for the Tower card is basically, it's kind of similar to the Death card, which is to let something end. But with the Tower card, it's basically to let something just go ahead and burn to the ground. Let it burn, let it end. Let's see what kind of self-care activities we have for the Tower. Some of you may want to relax your muscles by using a crystal facial ruler. Pro tip, store the roll in your refrigerator when not in use for a cooling, ultra refreshing experience. Some of you need to focus on energizing your root chakra using crystal healing, a meditation exercise, or singing bowls. Boosting your root chakra can help give you the strength to learn lessons associated with the Tower and to get through this rough patch. So that's for your spirit. You need to work on your root chakra, okay? I'm going to pull some messages from Archangel Michael about this, but you're being encouraged to heal and to let whatever's burning to the ground burn to the ground with this Tower card, and to stay seated on your throne. Okay, so some of you, a situation is not finished yet, burning to the ground. So yeah, someone may be apologizing to you, but they may still be dealing with their own issues, and a situation may not have completely burned to the ground yet. So let's get your energy oracle cards, and then we'll get your Archangel Michael cards. Yeah, you need to let this situation continue burning to the ground, okay? I don't care what this person says to you, Scorpio. Things are not finished burning to the ground. It kind of reminds me of like a house that's on fire. Say if like a house was on fire, not necessarily your house, but just any house, and the structure was not sound. I'm not a firefighter. I had a friend who was a firefighter, but and I'm not really sure how, these things work, but I know, having not attended fire training academy or any of that, I know that if a house is still on fire and you're not a fireman, you have to, before you inspect that house, you have to continue letting it burn to the ground, or letting whatever changes that are happening with it, keep happening before you can inspect something. You know, of course, you want the firefighters to try to save the house, to try to use water to get rid of the fire, but you have to let something finish burning before you enter it, right? If you're a regular civilian, because the structure is not sound. You don't want that roof crashing on top of your head. So, regardless of whether this person apologizes or not, you don't want to go into a structure that's not safe and the roof crashes on you. So, we have fifth chakra, Archangel Gabriel. Some of you need to work on your fifth chakra. Some of you are walking away from this situation. And we have the Angel of Strength. Some of you could be dealing with a Leo, okay? Some of you could be dealing with a Leo, or the Angel of Strength is helping you leave this situation. Let's see what the fifth chakra is. All right, so you need to focus on healing your throat chakra, okay? And that's the chakra associated with communication. And that's another reason why you and this person can't yet be together, is because, you need to heal your throat chakra. There may be certain things you need to say to this person, or certain things you need to communicate with them. And you can't do that if you haven't yet healed your fifth chakra. So there may be, like, for example, they may want to do something that you don't want to do, and you're having trouble communicating that because you need to fix your fifth chakra. So this is about self-expression and speaking your truth. You may have had trouble with expressing emotions and ideas in the past, but Gabrielle is here to tell you that your soul longs to take this leap now. Be aware that true communication includes how you speak to yourself, so never deny your profound integral value. Speak up for yourself, write in your journal, let your words flow. Now is the time to express yourself freely and fully, and the universe always honors your choice to do so. This card could also indicate that a communication project is coming, or a time to heighten communication with spirit and telepathy with others. So you and this person may not be, on speaking terms, but you may go through some sort of heightened telepathy with this person. It's also possible that maybe in the past you did something with this person that you did not want to do, and your throat chakra was blocked, or you were scared. And so you didn't tell this person, that you didn't want to do whatever you did with this person. And now is the time to speak your truth. Now is the time to speak up and to be like, well, I didn't want to do that. Or, I what we did together, I did not want to do, but I did it because, I was afraid of this, or I was afraid of that. You need to unblock that throat chakra to speak your truth, to let all this stuff inside of you outside of you. Um, just, and they've got some issues with themselves too, but you need to let things burn to the ground. Let things burn to the ground. Your main message from Archangel Michael today is romance angels are helping you. So it says, my prayer, dear guardian angels of my soulmate. Again, we're getting a card about this person being your soulmate. Thank you for preparing my soulmate and me for love, for giving us the motivation to make healthful life changes, and for arranging for us to meet. Thank you for helping us recognize each other and have the courage to say hello so that we can eventually delve into a truly intimate relationship. So for some of you, your angels are helping you to say hello to this person, okay? You may have rushed things in the past with this person. You're being encouraged not to do so now. The most you're being encouraged to do, if you do talk to this person, is just to say hello, okay? We're just working on hello because your throat chakra is messed up at this time. So the only thing you're being encouraged to say to this person right now is hello, if you do communicate with them, okay? Other messages. So this is your life's purpose, and prayer will help with this situation. Okay, you need to pray for this person. Like I said, some of you may be loving this person from a distance. This is new beginnings and a fresh start, and you need to be gentle with yourself, okay? Don't beat yourself up about the past. Take your time making this decision, and you and your loved ones are safe. This person's not going to hurt you. Now, if this is not your reading, if you are dealing with someone that's abusive, please don't go back, or please get the help that you need, right? This situation is already resolved, and admit the truth to yourself and act accordingly. Some of you are not able yet to admit the truth to yourself about this person. There's something going on with this person, and you're not able to admit the truth to yourself about this person, okay? If this person was married, it's possible that there was something lacking in their marriage that they went to you for, that they may have used you for. And you need to admit the truth to yourself about that, okay? So just keep focusing on your healing, okay, Scorpio? Just keep focused on your healing for today and stay on your throne. That's all I have, Scorpio. Thank you for coming to this reading. I would have pulled out the Love Oracle cards, but I've learned with those cards, it's usually the same message over and over again, which it usually talks about narcissism. And I'm not a psychiatrist or a psychologist, and I did not see the Five of Swords energy in your reading. So I don't know if your person's a narcissist or not. They could have narcissistic qualities. A lot of people may have those, but just keep focused on your healing at this time. Um, there's different ways you can heal, different hobbies, things you can get involved in. Um, so thank you for coming to this reading, and namaste. Bye for now.